Good evening, everybody. Hi, it's Ross Cook, the founder of Ross Cook Balancing, and I'm the guy who teaches you to journey within yourself so that you can transform and grow within your life, whatever transformation it is you want or whatever growth it is that you want. We have a very different look at how to make different changes in your life, and we can meet you where you are at the entry point to transformation of your life, because we teach you how to rescript your subconscious mind that changes the causal functioning behaviors in your life. I have been calling basketball games today for the NFHS network, and I'm very proud to do that. I'm proud that Chuck Cathcart brought me on and that JD Healy looks over this magical, wonderful program. I want to share with you how enthralled I am with just being around high school commitment, effort, energy, flow, work. And there's a couple lessons that I, having been a coach for many years in my life, that I work very hard to keep near me on a daily basis, and I want to share a couple of those with you. We saw games tonight where some of the teams that had been higher ranked and had been perennial champions, been the districts or state, have won the districts and their championships 4 or 5 years in a row, both the league and district championships. We had other teams that have been played through to the state finals last year and the year before that, and here they are again with a 20-3 record, and they didn't play that well. They were behind most of the time. What I want to say is that those teams that had the longer pedigree, even when the games didn't go well, they just knuckled down and did the hard things. They did the things that were going to make a difference to them. And in basketball terms, they couldn't shoot it in the ocean, and so they would shoot a shot and then play defense, transition defense, pressure the ball in the outlet, and put a lot of pressure between the free throw lines. And that's exactly what turned both of those games for both of those pedigreed teams. It's not easy to play defense when you're not shooting the ball well. It's especially not easy to play transition defense, trap the ball, and that kind of stuff when the ball is taken off the defensive boards. Now, that's probably a little too technical for most people, the caring or not caring about basketball, but I want to share with you that because there are things in our lives that we have to do day in and day out. If on the good days it's going to work for us, and then just as importantly on the average days and on the struggling days, it's going to work for us. We saw two of the best teams that we're going to see in the state tournament today at the 2A level, and two of the three teams really, truly struggled. One had to come from behind and win on literally the last possession of the ball game, and the other one came back and won in the fourth quarter. Just a phenomenal effort of doing the hard things. So what are the hard things in your life? What are the things that on a good day, on a bad day, you have to do them anyway? In my life and in my world, I work on my values. I journey within and attempt to clarify my values: kindness, openness, faith, wonder, unconditional love, holiness within. I work on those core values daily by journeying within so that I can energize my life in a certain way. And some days it's easier than others. Other days it's harder than others. And some days you like to take some tangent and think that's going to be it. No, staying with the basics and staying disciplined. It's amazing. We'll stay disciplined on a diet when it has to do with our body, but we'll sometimes not be quite as disciplined when it comes to our spirit. And I find that as a challenge sometimes. Your mind, body, and spirit, they deserve our discipline and our focus and our clarity. It was an amazing night tonight. And then I come out and I turn on my cell phone that's been off literally since about 11 o'clock this morning. And I see that Ernest Epps and Randall Grizzle and Cody Neer are out there just exploding the world with what they do, with great offers and helping other people to flourish, because they know when they help a lot of people to get what they want, then they get a piece of what they indeed want in themselves. It's an awful lot of pronouns there, but still, they do a nice job of reaching out and benefiting others. And so while I'm doing one thing and observing the joy and commitment, excellence, and sometimes not excellence, and just the community of high school athletics that's there for everybody, the bands, the cheerleaders, the parents, the grandparents. And we're broadcasting on the web so people can watch it all over the world. And we had people come up and say, our families all over the world, and we appreciate, and they called us just now and texted us right now and said the game looked great on the web. And so they thanked us for doing that. You don't ever know who's watching when you're doing these kind of things. And we want to benefit them as much as we can with the best we can. And again, coming out tonight, Ernest Epps, Randall Grizzle, Cody Neer, grinding away, benefiting others, running their program, doing their basic help others stuff What is it that you need to do when it's working perfectly, and when it's a struggle, what is it you need to do perfectly in order to keep it going in flow, or at least doing it congruently, maybe a better word than perfectly. I'm Ross Cook of Ross Cook Balancing. I enjoy visiting with you at this time of night. I enjoy watching you grow, and I love the communication you give me on the likes and the shares and the comments. Most of my clients tend to text me or email me, and all that's great too. You can drop me messages at Ross Cook Balancing on the web, and I appreciate that also. We'll be doing yet, I don't know, we still have another another 7 basketball games to go, and in the 2A division level on the NFHS network. Looking forward to working with Brad and Dave, who are my producer and cameraman. Great competition, great energy, great flow, and lessons to be learned in all of it. Lessons of mind, body, and spirit, discipline, and besides, it's wonderful to be around that massive, aggressive, joyous energy of kids. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Ross Cook from Ross Cook Balancing. Until then, be well.